Hey guys, to start out, I'd like to make an announcement about my new podcast. The first episode was supposed to premiere this morning at 9 a.m. In this episode, I interviewed Justin McAuliffe, CPA and founder of CPA Enterprises. In this interview, we talk about what brought him to where he is now in his career. Now, for some reason, YouTube didn't launch the video when the counter got to 0, and that got me my very first thumbs down on this channel. Anyway, this too shall pass, right? So, as far as economic news today, rates for both mortgages and treasuries are slightly worse, and stocks are generally higher. You want to ask me why? Remember that China thing I keep talking about? Okay, when it looks like we're closer to a successful resolution in the China trade war, stocks get happy and interest rate markets start to cry a little bit. And when things look bad for the China trade war, interest rates get a little bit better and stocks get a little bit worse. Yesterday, President Trump announced that we are close to completing the Phase 1 trade deal, which is something that we've been working on for about 2 years. What he said is, we're in the final throes of a very important deal and it's going very well. Well, when you see things like that hitting the news, it's pretty realistic to think stocks will be higher, and they were, and interest rates will also move up slightly, and they did. So, in mortgages, the biggest news going on right now is that the FHFA announced the new conforming loan limits for 2020 yesterday. Okay, if you have any mortgage loan officers or realtors in your social media friends lists, then you already know about these limits because it's everywhere. Standard conforming loans, which hold all over the country, can now be done up to $510,400. This basically means that if your credit and income are good enough and you're a first-time home buyer, you can buy a $526,000 house with 3% down, and even if you pay all your closing costs, you can get into that house with well under $30,000 out of pocket, including closing costs and impound reserves. That's not bad. The high balance conforming limits for higher cost counties, well, those are going to go as high as $765,600, which seems somewhat crazy, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, back to my podcast. By the way, next week's guest is a social media marketing guru who specializes in accounting firms as well as music and sports marketing. One of the best things about him is he likes to show you all of his best stuff in his free content. He has helped me make a significant change in how much information I'm putting out now. So look forward to that. It's going to be really good. Anyway, we have a long holiday weekend ahead. I expect rates to stay pretty flat into next week. Most of my lenders are closed on Friday, so not much is going to be happening around here. And the financial markets, they have a shortened day on Friday as well. What I'm seeing up front is it's looking like this Christmas shopping season is going to be somewhat disappointing from everything we're seeing. So not sure how that's going to affect things, but that may help rates come down a little bit. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Let me know if there's any kind of information or content you want me to put together for you for future videos. Anything to do with credit, finance, mortgages, entrepreneurship, anything that you think would help, or especially if you have any kind of a contact with someone who you think would be a good guest for my podcast, please let me know. I want to try to make that as big as I can. Thanks, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.